All right, Shalom, Makim. This is GmsLouisianaSaints going back at you once again with another lesson. As always, going to give all praises to Yahweh.
How by Shem, by Shem with Kwakadas.
Um, so we back at it once again, man, with another lesson. And this one here is going to be based around that what you see that we do on the highways and byways and everything that goes with this word for us, the brotherhood, the preparedness of lessons, the high holy days, everything. We're not doing this in vain, man. It's not a we're not just out there on the highways and byways in the brick cold. We're out there screaming at the top of our lungs, catching headaches, knees hurting, back hurting, just for show, just to be doing it, man. This is a thing of a reward is behind it, man. You know, just like as Scripture tell you about the parable of the penny, and the penny representing the kingdom. So that's what we laboring for. We're laboring for that crown too, man. But before I go in, like I say once again, I'm gonna give a double honor to the elders, apostle GMS, peace and blessings, salutations, man, to the hopeful elect out there too, man. You know, I don't want to forget that. You know, but start off with that the Second Peter's out.
This is 2 Peter's 1 and 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, ye shall never fall.
One more time, Out.
2 Peter's 1 and 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, ye shall never fall.
All right, if so, man, one of you brothers can get diligence, you know, and what you've seen, for example, of diligence, man, is what the example that our elder apostles have displayed, man, throughout the years and over decades, man, of diligence, man, hard, diligent work, man, toiling over the years through the elements, through all the bullshit, through all the chaos and controversy, man. They have stayed strong to Yahweh Shai, man, just as a lot of other brothers have, you know, brothers that was before the brothers, you know, you yourselves out here, brothers in the camp. They have brothers that have been in this thing before, other brothers that have toiled over the years, man, and still doing it, you know. And we do this thing for the hope that we receive that crown, man. You know what I'm saying? But read it one more time,
This is 2 Peter's 1 and 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, you shall never fall.
Right. And you should never fail, man, because the Most High is going to be with you, man. All the work that you put in, you know, and like the scriptures always say about us, pretty much, what it's saying, showing your faith through your works, because you need both of them. In order to show faith, you got to have works, man. And when you show your works, showing your faith towards the agenda of whatever you doing, man.
Hey, what precept that was, brother?
That was 2 Peter's 1 and 10.
You want me to get diligent?
Yeah.
I got it if you want it.
All right.
It's spudazo, which means to exert oneself, endeavor, give diligence, to use speed, to make effort, to prompt or earnest, give diligence, be diligence, endeavor, labor, study.
Right. So has not our elders, apostles have displayed that earnest diligence, you know, over the years. Certain other brothers that have, like I say, that came up in the early years of when the elders first hit the YouTubes, man. And brothers are still in it, man. Brothers have took a lot of spiritual ass whoopings. The brothers and took a lot of what's the word? A lot of bullshit BS from crooked and defiled guys, man. You know, guys that was amongst us, and brothers have kept pushing, man. You know, and especially for the times that we're getting ready to come into too, man. So you need that even more, you know.
Hey, I got a precept to back up what you just said about showing your faith by your works.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 14 and 23. In all labor there is profit, but the talk of the lips tendeth only to penury. And when you look up that word penury, it means it's makshor, and it is poverty, lack, want, need, poverty. And that's how you're going to be if you're only speaking, having a good talk and not walking the walk, because you're really not being diligent in this thing. You're just keeping up an image, so you're not going to receive the fruits of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, but not actually doing the works.
Come on, brother.
I got your precept.
Yeah, like I say, this thing is about, like I said, the title of this video was about we labor not in vain, man. What we do is a reward behind it, man. You know, everything is looked at, everything that you have done and doing is accounted for, is checked off on the list by Yahweh Shai, man, through the angels, man. They're pretty much listen down everything that you do, man. Your thoughts, even the beautiful works, the beautiful videos that brothers put up all throughout the four winds, man. Brothers from Mississippi, California, Florida's, you know, everywhere, man. You know, I came in. There's so many brothers I can't even name all the camps, man. And brothers be putting up beautiful videos, man. You know, and right along with our elder apostles, man. Okay. So all these things is being documented, man. Go ahead, I put your precept.
All right, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 3. Remember without ceasing your work of faith and labor of love and patience of hope in our Mashiach Yahweh Shai the Anointed, in the sight of Yahweh, our Father, knowing, Akim, beloved, your election of the Most High. So our Heavenly Father want us to love doing this, man. And when you act on your faith, you're gonna apply action to it by coming out here and teach, man. Faith without works is dead, and when you come out here to do the works, you don't do them grudgingly. You do it with love, man. You're supposed to enjoy your job, and the fruits that you're gonna reap for it when you do it with an upright spirit and sincerity, man. Paul say, eyes have not seen and ears have not heard what Yahweh Shema Shai have in store for them that love him, man. So when you're doing his bidding and you get a joy out of it, man, you just do it to the end, man. You do it without fear and trembling and do it to the end, man, because the kingdom of heaven is nigh, man, and it's upon us. And like the brother say, he brought out that meaning with the word diligence, man. You got to do it all diligently, consistently. You can't week in and week out put up the videos and go hard with this thing, man. Don't be lukewarm. You got it, brother.
Hey, somebody get Acts 5, start at 38 and read down. The brother had brought a beautiful example. I'm gonna show you an example, an actual example that the prophets of old did according to the labor of love, man.
Okay. This is Acts 5 and 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
Right. But same thing with this word, man. If this counsel or this work was of men, it would have been came to naught. But it's not. It's of Yahweh Shai, man. With all power of Yahweh Shai. That's why you're seeing this thing has grown into a wildfire, man. That's why you're seeing, you know, at one time, the news outlets and shit, they wasn't paying attention to you know, this thing of ours. Now it's being blasted, but it's also being demonized too. But this thing is on a big, powerful level now, man. Because it's of Yahweh Shai, man. So go ahead up.
Verse 39. But if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it, lest haply ye be found even to fight against the Most High.
Right. So everything else after this, verse 40, is going to be the example of the labor of love, man. Giving us a prime example of how we shall be, man. Even through our darkest moments, man. You know, because we're gonna be faced with this, man. Go ahead, Op.
Verse 40. And to him they agreed, and when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahushai and let them go. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer the shame for his name.
Right. So that's the same thing with us, man. They rejoice. You know, they were probably laughing at, Jake, man. You get your ass whooped. You know, you see a brother, y'all got jumped and shit, but you took it and enjoy though. You're like, damn, Rock, they put a hickey on your head. You know what I'm saying? You might laugh and say, they bust your lip too, but you took it and enjoy though, man. That's what they probably was doing. They Jake, so that's what they probably was doing. I'm just, that's just me saying it, man. But for the most part, that's a labor of love because you best believe it was out there the next following week, the next following day. And we have experienced that. Many other brothers have experienced being locked up, being persecuted, and was back out there the next following day, man. The next following weekend, man. That's a labor of love. That's when you hardcore is serious about something, man. You put your life on the line for it, And it's just like the things you do in the world. When you was in the world, you want to be a rap star, you want to be an NFL basketball player. You put the work in, man. You went out there, you put on your Nikes and shit. You did your layups and push-ups and ran the courts and shit, all to be the best. So it's the same thing with this work, man. You put the work in to be the best that you can be for Yahweh Shem Shai, and also that part of that body that you're in, that church that you in, and whatever part of the country, whatever part of the world you in, man. You put the best in for Yahweh Shem Shai. He's gonna reward us, man. That's what brothers got to get in their head, man. Through all of the turmoil and bullshit that's coming, you're gonna be rewarded if you hold on strong, man. Okay, I'm gonna get that too in the apocrypha, man. But go ahead, Doc.
Verse 42. And daily in the temple and in every house they cease not to teach and preach Yahushai HaMashiach.
All right, that go right there. It continues, man. They continue doing the works, showing their diligence, man. Showing that they have a seriousness for the labor of love, man. Come on, Doc. That's it. Oh shit. Yeah, give me Jeremiah 31 and 16.
This is Jeremiah 31 and 16. Thus saith Yahweh, refrain thy voice from weeping and thy eyes from tears, for thy work shall be rewarded, saith Yahweh, and they shall come again from the land of the enemy.
One more time, that was beautiful right there.
This is Jeremiah 31 and 16. Thus saith Yahweh, refrain thy voice from weeping and thy eyes from tears, for thy work shall be rewarded.
Right, that's what brothers got to hold on strong too, man. We catch hell, man. Yeah, we go through shit. Yeah, the devil is trying to persecute us right now, man. But refrain from weeping and tearing, man. You gotta know that our days are counted in this motherfucker, man. We almost out of here, man. Like the scripture said, we shall be rewarded, man. We shall be rewarded. And I wanted to let me get it real fast. Like I said, Spirit got me to think about it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it out. Hey, one of you brothers get a second Esdras 2 and start at 42. Biblical shot.
Come on, God.
Come on.
This second Esdras 2 and 42. It says, I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Sinai a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs.
Right, and that great number, they got to be, and that is, man, the elect, man, 144,000, man. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, and in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
Right, and that tall young man was Yahweh Shai, man. And that crown that he put up on the head, that's the ultimate reward, man. We're gonna get into that a little bit too. We're gonna find out that we're gonna get the victory, man. We're gonna get the victory over death. We're gonna get the victory ultimately over our enemies, man. Which is all a beautiful thing in the end. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, so I asked, this 44, so I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal.
Right.
And have
So we in these mortal clothing, man. These weak ass feeble bodies. But sooner or later, man, we're gonna be rewarded with immortal clothing, man. Spiritual powers, man, from on high. Like I say, this ain't a Cracker Jack box movie, man. You best believe we're gonna get that. This ain't Disney. Okay? All that old fake bullshit, we're gonna really get this, man. You gotta really believe in that, man, and have faith in that. You know, a lot of guys, what I say, we got cartoon imaginations and shit, and that all we do is talk about spiritual powers all day and this and that and the other. But hey, to each his own. They don't want to believe. You know, we got us. You got us to believe, man. We believe in that, man. The scriptures talk about spiritual powers, okay, and we're gonna receive that, man. Go ahead, Al. Yeah, a little more.
it says, all right, and have confessed the name of God, this back in 45, and have confessed the name of God, now are they crowned and receive palm.
Right. And that's a beautiful part. It said we confess the name, because everybody's not confessing that name, man. A lot of guys have thrown that name to the wayside, man, thinking it's a game or a joke or something, man. The name doesn't matter. You can call the Lord Yo Play Yoga. Call him what he want. Nobody knows the name, man. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, man. Their name is Yahweh, and his son name is, the father's name is Yahweh, and the son's name is Yahweh Shai, man. Get that in your thick skull, man. Okay, we're gonna rip that name. We're gonna push that, like the scripture said in Psalms. We're gonna publish that name openly, man. We're gonna broadcast that thing, man, till the wheels fall off this bitch. Go ahead, Doc.
It says 47. So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of God, the Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh.
That's another example of labor of love. That's another example of we labor not in vain, man. It's a reward behind this, man. And we are standing stiffly, man. We are standing right before our enemies to their face, man. Okay? We the same men as, you know, even when they come and kick in our doors early in the morning with their MRAPs and they all they full fatigue and shit. We're gonna tell them, fuck, how long are you gonna take, man? We've been waiting on your ass, man. You know, fuck, we ain't scared, man. It's too late to be scared. We too far in, man. It's too far in the game to be fucking scared now, man, and to be holding back, you know. Which we ain't doing shit, you know. We just reading the Bible, man. But the thing about it though, we're in those times, man. We're definitely in those times of a persecution, the times of the scripture say famine of the word happening, man. It's getting ready to happen. A domino effect is finna happen right here, right before your eyes, man. Okay? But I'm gonna stay on topic though, man.
I got your precept, bro.
I got you something, Mark. After rocking Quab, I got you one.
Yeah, let him roll.
Yeah.
All right. This is 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, which is the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, we're not paying attention to what's going on around us, man. We pay attention to the prophecies and things coming to pass, but we looking forward to the prize through immortality, man, eternal things. But after the things which are not seen, for these are the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. And that's what we're waiting for, that eternal glory, that eternal majesty, man. All right. And the only way you're going to get that, man, is going through this affliction, man. You're going to be afflicted teaching this truth. All right. Tearing down the strongholds and overturning the stumbling blocks that the devil has covered the world and gross darkness with, basically lies. When you come out and be a light bearer and tell truth and teach the truth of the scriptures, man, you're going to be afflicted in a world of darkness, man. Just like a person of darkness is going to be afflicted in a world full of light, man. So you have to endure through these trials and straits we about to go through. Because this ain't shit, man. This ain't shit. It's turn up time, man. You gotta study to show thyself approved, man, and endure this flame, man. Because it's a light affliction compared to the kingdom of heaven. If you get beheaded, our Heavenly Father say that's a light fucking affliction, man. All right? You got it, brother.
Con.
I got one after you, brother.
This 2 Timothy 4 and 5. I'm gonna go down to 9, and it reads, it says, but watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, as Quab just said, do the work of an evangelist, making full proof of the ministry. It says, for I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. This the point. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. All right. So this was Paul enduring afflictions at the time of knowing that he was about to depart into the spiritual world. And then furthermore, this even solidified even more that Paul understood what was laid up for him, even though through his labor of afflictions, it says, henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which Yahweh, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day. And that goes with 2nd Esdras when it says that they stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord, because we know when you read in the books of Acts, many of the apostles, they hazard their lives, man. Their lives was hazard, man, because of this truth, man. Many of them were shipwrecked, put in different straits and difficulties, man. They walked the straight gate, man. That narrow gate, man. And it says, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. And that his appearing is that tall white man that gave crowns in 2nd Esdras speaking about. It says, do thy diligence to come shortly unto me. And that was the point, to show that Timothy was like, he have fought a good fight and he have kept the faith, man. And why did he say he fought a good fight? Because he was a soldier in this thing, man. He soldiered up in the thing, man. Like, why he had to fight a good fight if this is something you just get in and you just walk across, man? He had to labor, man. He had to battle, all right? Whether it was with ailments, whether it was with wicked Pharisees and Sadducees, whether it was with his own people, man. All right? His own brethren, man. It reads in John 4 and 44 that a prophet is not honored in his own country, man, or city, man. All right, you got it, though, brother.
This is Revelations. You can break it down, Quad. This is Revelations 14 and 13, and it says, and I hear a voice from heaven saying unto me, write, blessed are the dead which died in the Lord for henceforth. Yea, said the Spirit, that we may rest from that that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them.
And y'all, our works and our labors is what we've been doing in this life, man. All right. That's what we're doing in this life, man. Toiling, going through the fiery trials in this world, man. Putting our lives on, being a living sacrifice, man. All right. You got it, brother.
Yeah, man. And our works do follow us, man. If you endure to the end, man. That's the only way your works follow you into the kingdom. Everything, like I said, everything you pretty much doing from henceforth, man, is being recorded, man. Like I said, the videos you do, the preparation of just being eager to go to camp, man, eager to do a video, eager to show brotherly love, man. Brothers cook for each other and do things for each other. All that's being recorded, man. The Lord knows your heart, man. The Lord knows your heart. Time, man. Hey, give me that one in Hebrews, I think it's Hebrews 6 and 10.
And I got a precept after y'all.
This is Hebrews 6 and 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
The Most High what?
For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love,
God.
which ye have shewed toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister.
Right. That's what we doing, man. We showed a labor of love towards his name, and we do minister to the saints, man. The saints are the Israelites, man. We go out there week in and week out, man. You know, you got brothers up in these northern states, like the New York, the Chicago. It's fucking cold as fuck out there, man. And them brothers still laboring, man. Still out there toiling in his work, man. All up there in Des Moines, Seattle and shit. It's beyond brick cold, man. But yet they out there pushing. They out there screaming, Yahweh Shai, man. I didn't see them brothers they out there preaching so hard, man. They got icicles in their beards, man. You think they ain't not going to be rewarded for that, man? You think they're not going to be, the Lord is going to esteem those men and pretty much glorify them in the end? You damn straight that he going to do it, man. But read that again. Shalaki,
Con. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love,
Go ahead.
which ye have shewed toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. Keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Verse 11. And we desire that every one of you do shew the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end.
God, man. That's beautiful right there, man. And I hope brothers continue, man, to show diligence, man, and full assurance of the hope, man, of their salvation, man. Because this is basically on you, man. You know, if you that guy that you want your household to be saved, man, continue doing the works, man. Continue pushing in and putting it into the body, man. We all got a part to play. You need to play it. You need to play it, man. You know, you should be. You remember back in the day, man. I don't know if you brothers ever did it. Remember back in the day, you used to put up these different superheroes, these different rap guys, and different cars on your wall. Hey, man, you need to put up that crown, man. You should put up a picture of a crown on the wall, man, as motivation, man. You know, something got to motivate you and put a fire in your ass, man, in this thing, man. And the kingdom alone should do it, man. Just to drink that 2,000-year-old wine with Yahweh Shai should do it. Something should do it, man. You know, not no bullshit. I think what other one? You had another one out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this one real fast. Go ahead.
I'll get one out.
All right, this Revelation chapter 2, verse 24. But I say unto you, Salakia, but unto you I say, and unto the rest in Thyatira, he's talking to one of the 7 churches, Asia Minor, as many as have not this doctrine. He was talking about that doctrine, that wicked doctrine that the church was dealing with that Jezebel. And that was basically that Babylonian bullshit, all right, which we're dealing with to this day, all right, amongst our people, in which have not known the depths of Satan. And we're not dealing with Satan, all right? We're striving for perfection, not to be tainted with Satan and his philosophies, all right? As they speak, I will put you none other burden. Here go the meat though. But 25, but they which ye have already hold fast to our coming. We have this doctrine of life. That's what we do have. All right. And this doctrine of life command us to go teach and bear fruit. All right. Verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him I will give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I have received of my Father. So we're going to be joint heirs with our great King if we do what he did. And all he did was go teach the nation. He gave our people the gospel to push across the 4 winds, man. And we stay unspotted from this world, from Jezebel, from Babylonian philosophy, and do it to the end. We're going to rule this motherfucker, man. We're going to be overlords in the kingdom of heaven. We're not just going to rule. We're going to be overlords over these nations, man. And nobody wants to miss that, man. We want that penny, man. You got it, brother. I can.
Hey, we gonna. Hey, you might get that shit, man. That what it was. Gonna be what's the word? Gaylords, man. But I got this right here. This is second Ezra 7:57, man. It says, then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. It's the point right here. It says that if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I said. And victory that we're gonna receive is the new bodies, man. The crown of Yahweh Shem Shai, man, dominion over the planet Earth, man. You know, and the Lord said we're gonna do greater things than He did, man. That should be your main focus in getting. That should be your main focus, especially young brothers, man. You gotta pretty much have a motivation, man. You gotta keep going, man. Keep going when all else fails, man. When you feel like when shit ain't working out, when things are going bad, man, that's when you should take joy in it, man. You should take joy in it and keep going. We ain't like
I got you something, Mark.
We in the best time, we in the best times ever in this truth, man. You know, a lot of brothers have came in the last couple of months, last couple of months and days or so, and you know you see all this shit on the news, man. You like, what the fuck? But you in the best times, man. You at the end. You in the prime time of this truth, man. The prime time of this truth, man. And like I said, you basically see the chips are falling in place, man. Everything that we said, everything that the elders, apostles have said time and time again years ago, man, you're seeing them being displayed right before your eyes, man. Prophecy is being displayed before your eyes. The chip, persecution, man, is all there. Okay. Now it's time to have your mind focused on the last leg of the race, man. You know, when you look at a racetrack, you know, I don't know if some brothers ever done it. You do a 400, which is one time around. The last leg of that race is the hardest, man. You come around that 200 down to the straightaway. That's the hardest part. That's the time they tell you to push harder, man. That's the time
they call it in them long ass runs. They call it a kick. You're supposed to kick at the end.
Right, man.
In the marathon, when you come down that last straightaway, they call it a kick. You got to kick.
That's right, man. And that's what you got to do. You got to kick, man. You got to push to the end, man. One of y'all brothers had something, I think.
Yeah, I got some too.
Yeah, I got some, Mark.
Me too.
Y'all can let them roll.
All right. This 1 Corinthians 9. I got two in this, but I'm gonna grab this first one and then get the other one. This 1 Corinthians 9 and 10. I'm gonna get straight to the point. It says, or said he altogether for our sakes, no doubt this is written, that he that ploweth shall plow in hope. Right. So when you do put your hand to reason it, no matter, I mean, when you do put your hand to the plow, man, and you getting busy, like you just said, Yaka, now you supposed to plow in hope, man. All right. It says, and we know that hope is the substance of we know that is the evidence of things not seen, man, which faith comes with that. And that he that thrusting in hope should be partakers of his hope, man. Because what you sow, you gonna reap, man. What you reap, you sow, man. In like manner. That's why when we giving this course to running this race, man, we gotta constantly run. I'm gonna jump to 25. This 1 Corinthians 9 and 24. It says, yo, know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain. And I'm gonna get that word, so run. All right, because like you said, the Father is not forgetful to forget our labor and love, man. All right. He know what we doing. He see what we doing, man. His eyes is on his men at all times. This is so run right here. And that so run in 1 Corinthians 9 and 24. Excuse me. They which run, Salaki. And it reads,
Strong's G 5143, trecho.
it says to run. A person is of persons in haste, of those who run in a race, of course. All right, this down in the metaphors. By a metaphor taken from runners in a race, to exert oneself, to strive hard. This is a labor of love, right? You said to look, keep striving hard for your crown, man. All right. It says to spend one's strength in performing or attaining something. All right. It's to constantly endure. The scriptures tell us to constantly endure. And to the end, it says the word occurs in Greek writings denoting to incur extreme peril, which it requires the exertion of all one's effort to overcome, man. So, like you said, man, this thing becomes you put all your effort in, man. You put all your eggs in a basket, man, and you go after it with all your might, man. Whatever you strive for it with all your might, man. You got it, brother.
Hey, when you brother get time, somebody get 1 Corinthians 15 and start at 50 and just read down. But go with your precept first.
All right, this is I'm gonna bring out this precept about how not to be. All right, in these last days, man. You know, get the bitter with the sweet. This is Mark 4. I'm gonna start at verse 16. And these are they likewise which are sown on stony ground, who, when they have heard the word, immediately receive it with gladness. And that's what happens with every brother that come in. They learn their nationality. They know they learn we're the people of the book. They like to see us come against the so-called white man, but they don't count the cost. All right, when shit get real, they don't know the nastiness that's going to come with this, man. All right, verse 17, and have no root in themselves, and so endure for but a time. And we've seen that. Lord willing, that's not us. You know, afterward, when affliction or persecution arises for the word's sake, which is, you see the birth pains of that now. And this ain't shit. That persecution is about to get to the point where you're going to see brothers getting beheaded. All right? Brothers getting shot down, man. All right? This dragon coming down, breathing fiery threats, man, and carrying the motherfuckers out. All right? And when affliction or persecution arises for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. And you got guys right now, once that's in these other camps and shit, once they seen Hebrew Israelites go across the TV and the government coming against them, they done fell out already, man.
Yeah, you know? That one guy, man, I can't remember what camp that guy was. That guy folded up his garment and gave it to the elder and said, fuck it. You got guys gonna do that shit, man. Hey, brother, I can't do it no more, man. That just ain't me, man. You know,
come on, brother.
You get the plaster putting your face on billboards and NBC Nightline and shit. You know, Esau like to go into your past. You know, all that old Facebook shit you had, MySpace. Gonna go into all that, man. You're not even doing this shit, smoking weed and doing the shit you was doing in the world. He's gonna pull all that out. He's gonna pull all the skeletons out, man, and present it to the world, man. What are you gonna do? You know, they're gonna put a bounty out for your head, man. And you know them fake ass family members you got around, they're gonna call in on you, man. They're gonna go to the crosstown to Jessica house and get on her phone and call in and say they know where you at, man. Okay. Hey, shit you gotta be looking for, man. You gotta be looking for Esau ready to put you in some type of maximum fucking prison somewhere, like what they call that shit?
Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, Guantanamo Bay somewhere, man. With fucking walls thick as fuck, man. You know, you just gotta hey man, your mind gotta wander there sometime and think it like that, man. You gotta know how this devil will operate, man, and shit he gonna do. This is shit. Hey, go ahead out.
We're in a worst case scenario. You have to prepare for the worst, man. And the worst thing that could happen to you in this life is this devil put you to death, man. That's it. Once you get past that psychologically, all right, and prepare for the worst, or even he get your children, try to use them as something over your head.
Collateral.
You know, once you get past those and get past that worst case scenario, man, everything else is just enduring, man. That's why right now in this day and time, when they say seek to Yahweh Shema Shah, wait while he might be found, We are getting our mind ready to go through this hell. You are getting built up in the faith so you can have enough knowledge to sustain you when all hell breaks loose. You have to take advantage of these times we're living in now. Because what the scripture said right here in verse 17, he said they endure for a time, but afterward, when affliction and persecution arises, for the word's sake, immediately they are offended, man. So when this devil come down on you, you ain't gonna give a fuck. You're gonna be like, man, stop blood. Get this shit over with, man. Are we going to the guillotine or what? You know, that's the spirit. You gotta be in the spirit of Stephen.
I wanted to say something too, out because no matter what year you came in this thing, all the way up to this very moment, we're talking on this hangouts. It's basically all been building up. Like when you was in school, it was a prep. It was prepping for the test. I don't know if you had an ACT test, SAT test. It always was prepping up for the test to go take the test, man. So that's what we've been doing. You've been doing videos. You've been hanging around the brotherhood. You've been pushing. So now the ultimate test finna come. You finna get put in that all white room, just that one desk and that one chair, and they're gonna that ultimate test is finna get slid to you, man. And it's on you. It's not on the brother. It's not on Ock next to you. The other Ock next to you on this side. It's on you. You gotta pass that test, man. And a lot of guys, we gotta understand that we got a lot of figures and shakers around us, man. A lot of guys gonna fold like a lawn chair in that day, man. A lot of guys don't take this shit. I don't want to say shit, but they don't take shit serious, man. They don't take this troop serious. So they're gonna be faced with that what's the word? Those tough times, man. Basically, they're gonna get that that feeling. You feel like your heart didn't drop. You're gonna get presented with that, man, because they played around with this thing, man. Bring that out, because I think the brother had brought a good point out. I think you had one, Roger, right? You had the one I had for you.
Which one?
I had it was the Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 15 and 50. And just read out.
I'm holding that. If he wasn't holding, I was holding it.
Yeah, bring it out there.
This 1 Corinthians 15 and 50. It says, now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, neither do it corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment,
go ahead.
In a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
Right, and we're in those times, man. We're in the times of the last trump, man. The last trump sounding, man. Where we, the Lord is going to change our bodies, man. Certain brothers, the scripture tell you that certain men is not going to taste of death. That's a part of that their reward too, man. And we've been hitting on those points. I had to bring this one out, man. It had to be brought out, man. Go ahead, Doc.
And just to back you up, Job 5 and 19 say, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, and 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Right, man. That's how it's gonna go down, man. You gotta literally, and like I say, this for older brothers, brothers that go through shit, and those are the younger brothers out there, man. You gotta have that in your mind. You gotta have that instilled in your mind, man. The Lord's gonna do it, man. We don't know how he's gonna do it, but he's gonna do it though. You gotta have faith that he's gonna do it, even though the enemy have you in his grasp, man. He have his shackles on you, his arms around you in the headlock. You gotta have it in your mind that the Lord's gonna find a way to get you out, man. And he can do it. Go ahead, Doc.
It says 53, for this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, this shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
That's right. That's the ultimate victory that we're gonna get, man. The same victory that Yahushua got over death. That's the ultimate victory, man. To live forever, man. To have the not worried about the pains of debt, man. You know. And also, like I said, we went into it earlier, though. Not you have the victory over our enemies, man. Not to be worried about our enemies persecuting us and coming down on us, man. Not being in the good graces of the Most High, man. Not having the Most High have these curses on us, man. That's a victory in itself, man. Ultimately, not to see our people bugged out on coke, pills, heroin, scissor, all that other shit, man. You know, our women defiled. You know, our older men all bugged out. You know, older women bugged out, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. You know, but go ahead, out.
It says, O death, 55. O death, where's thy sting? O grave, where's thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. What you want me to go all the way down?
Go to 58. Go
58. All right, 57. But thanks be to God, which giveth us the victory through our Mashiach, Yahushua.
That's how we gonna get the victory, man. Ultimately through him. You know, you cowards out there, man. You fucking Edomites. You worry about us. You want to demonize us and make us look sinister when you the real terrorist, man. You the real fucking lunatic of the planet Earth, man. But you want to worry about us so much. You need to worry about Yahushua, man. That's why you weaponizing space right now, man. You know, you feeling in your weak ass bones too, man, that something finna happen, man. Yahushua is finna crack them clouds, man, and put a spiritual ass whip into your red ass, man. And he's gonna do it, man. You know, you nervous, man. You nervous. You know some shit finna go down, man. Unexplained. Some shit far beyond that you ever look for, man. It's finna happen, man. The one
he see it, brother. He see it. All these fucking civilians, copperhead civilians, taking videos of all these so-called UFO sightings, man. And he got them strong ass telescopes, man. He know what time it is. He know he have, but that's why the scriptures say he know he have a short time, man. He know it, you know.
Yeah.
He know it. The jig is up. His time is up.
Right.
It's beautiful times we living in, brother.
Right. And you scoffers and you scorners and you fucking sellouts and a lot of you that have fell off in the truth, you know something to happen too, man. And guess what? It don't matter what the fuck you're an agent, provocateur, whatever. It don't matter, man. You're gonna die to debt too, man. Okay, you gotta understand that your feeble ass, your weak noodle ass ain't gonna get a ride on them fucking ships to get out of here, man, with the elites, man. They're gonna kill your ass too, man. It's like the movie the last what it was with the monkey Caesar, Planet of the Apes, when he said calling them donkeys and shit, and that motherfucker killed his ass, man. Coons, man. You gonna die to death too, man. They're gonna get your ass too. You ain't getting on the ride on. You ain't getting the fuck out of here with them, man. You ain't locking shoulder to shoulder with them, man. You gonna be right here to taste that fire, man. Go ahead, Doc.
And it's 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. If I could speak on that for one quick second, you don't mind, brother? Hey, if you watch that movie, John Gotti, with this, being brethren, being steadfast, though he was a wicked nigga, he would not go against his morals he would not go against his morals. He went all the way to his dying bed, and they were still like, just do a deal, we'll let you go home. He's shaking his feet, couldn't even talk. He's shaking his hand to his son like, don't make a deal with him, don't make a deal with him. Even though the nigga was wicked, he was immovable, bro. He was all the way in what he was in. He would not budge, bro. And it reads, abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in Yahweh.
Yeah, man. We've been nailing that point in, man. You know, because brothers in the times right now, man, you got some guys, it's death, man. Some guys are getting weak, man. Some guys are getting second guessing shit. You don't need to second guess, man. You don't need to second guess nothing, man. You know, all you got to do is hold strong, man. Your works are not in vain, man. Like I said, we've been nailing that point in for the time we've been on here, you know.
Man, and I don't see how brothers could be getting weak now. Like you could taste it, man. You could just taste salvation is now, man. It's like is materializing. And how can a brother be getting weak now when you could taste it and see it materializing? Well, when I first came in this truth 8 years ago, we was talking about how we was going to be demonized. They was going to put us on all the news stations. Now you can see it. So you know what's next. If that come to pass, you know what's next. How can somebody be getting weak now, man? And when I say getting weak, I can understand why these off camps with these off doctrines are getting weak. But if you learning under the banner of great millstone what sound doctrine is, I just don't get it, man. Like y'all can say earlier, man, people be pump faking, playing, man. I got a precept if y'all don't have any precepts.
One of you brothers get Isaiah 59 and 19. But go with yours.
You can bring yours out first, Ryan.
Con. And just to back up what you were saying about people getting weak in this thing, that just goes to show they didn't have faith or anything to begin with. And what this whole lesson's been built upon is you got to be diligent and put the work into this truth. This is Proverbs 27 and 18.
Hey, I'm about to say too, you had guys amongst us that thought they was hot shit, man, spitting all type of hot shit on the block. But they Johnny Badass, man. But now that they the spirit and spewed them out, man, you don't see them doing shit, man. They somewhere making fucking hot chocolate right now, man. Laying up with their boot, watching Netflix movies and shit, man. Hey, man, the Lord gonna get your ass, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Con. This is Proverbs 27 and 18. Whoso keepeth the fig tree shall eat the fruit thereof. So he that waiteth on his master shall be honored. And if you've ever done any type of gardening work, you know it's hard work. You got to break up the ground, plant the seeds, make sure it's watered, pluck up the weeds. It's the same thing with this truth. You got to be diligent in it and build up that fig tree, which is your works, so you can make your calling and election sure. Because as a precept to that is in Ecclesiasticus 19 and 19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life, and they that do the things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. So if you take care of that spiritual fig tree and endure until the end by keeping up with your works and building in faith, you're going to receive the fruit of that tree of immortality, which is being of that elect number and being the ruling class in the kingdom.
Man. Got that Isaiah 59 and 19. Somebody get standard. Get that word standard, man.
This is Isaiah 59 and 18. According to their deeds, accordingly he will repay.
Isaiah 59 19.
59 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him.
Right. And that standard is the Lord gonna find a way for us to escape, man. I'm gonna go into that word. If one of you brothers got it, the word standard.
Yeah, I got it.
Romans 8:51-27. Noose.
And it reads, to flee, escape, to take flight, to depart, disappear, to fly on horseback.
Right, we're gonna be able to fly, man. We're gonna be able to escape and disappear. And one, like I said, a lot of guys don't believe that, man. But those are gonna be things that displayed on the planet Earth, man, with different brothers out here, man. Them same men that you look down upon, you shit upon because they're young. Some of them look old and feeble and things of that nature, man. Them brothers gonna have those capabilities, man. The Lord's gonna do it like this, like I said, in the twinkling of an eye, man. The snap of a finger, man. For the times that we getting ready to come, man. Hey, man, brothers, you got some brothers. We ready, man. You know them fucking women in the project used to be ready to jump in that line for the double Dutch line. That's how we ready, man. We ready. It just like the brother said, the brother Quab said, man, before he left out, we can taste the thing, man. The ones who are locked in and in the spirit, man, you can taste this thing, man. You can tell all the chips are falling, man. The devil himself is finna go down, man, which is the so-called white man. He's finna be out of this bitch, man. Brother, got something?
Yeah, I got something real quick.
I got
just
something
back on topic. with the labor, man. And you know, like you say, what y'all able to taste the finish line, man, and you could see it. Hey, it's go hard or go home, man. Like you said, man, we preach. Those that preach the gospel shall also live by the gospel, man. So when you is laboring in this thing, man, you gotta not forget that your laboring, your labor is a vineyard, man. You gotta put all your hand to all the power in your hand to do it. You gotta do it, man. This Psalms 116:12, it says, "What shall I render unto Yahweh for all the benefits towards me?" It says, "I would take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of the Lord." Yeah, you're going to take that laboring, man, in the sight of all men, man. Was not the Mashiach embarrassed in front of the whole entire planet? You know, so should not you bear the same infirmities as him? It says, "I would pay my vows unto Yahweh now in the presence of all his people," man. That's laboring, bro. You know, that's laboring without fear, man. Knowing that the Lord gonna take care of you. It says, "Precious in the sight of Yahweh is the death of his saints," man. So if you do have to give up the ghost, man, and you die, your works follow you, man. And the Father is not gonna forget that labor of love, man, that you put in, man. That work you put in. You got it, brother. I'm a little raspy with my voice.
Yeah, that ain't no mistake, man. You got the brother sound like Louis Armstrong and shit.
Hey, gotta get it, brother.
So, yeah, you gotta get it, man. You
gotta get it, bro. You know.
Got anything, Roddy?
Khan, this is a Revelation 3. I'm gonna start at 10. "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." And as you were saying earlier, the Most High is going to make a way somehow for you to get out of it. But you just gotta endure and keep pushing in this thing. This is even unto death, because some of us will be martyrs in this truth. This is verse 11. "Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown."
That's a beautiful one, man. Let no man take your crown, man. No, please don't do that, man. Especially at the end, man. You're gonna have even more bug outs. If a guy bug out and doing wild ass shit, man, get from under that guy, man. Get the fuck from around him, man. You know. You gotta, like I said, you gotta hold fast and you gotta want that crown, man. By all means necessary, man.
Got your precept, brother. Go in on that. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors," man. And brothers are laboring, going hard, man. This labor of love that we've been talking about since we've been on this doing this sit down, man. Verse 2, "When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear." And that's our enemies, 2/3 our people and other nations, man. They're gonna see brothers getting beamed up, man. Something they've never seen. They only got a few depictions of it on movies, but to see it in real life in 3D and live and in living color, man, they're gonna be bewildered and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. I mean, who, like the brother say, man, don't let nobody take your crown, man. That's gonna be some intergalactic, extraterrestrial type shit that's gonna happen, man. So far beyond all they look for. Ain't nobody gonna be looking for that. Esau got this world in great darkness, and they think that when they see something like that, they think it's science fiction. All right, Esau got them deceived to think there's no such thing. Those type of things can't happen, man. Okay, so man, we don't. These are beautiful promises that we have to hold on to, man. And you don't let nobody take your crown, man. You go hard, man. You hold fast to it. That's why Sirach, the 2nd chapter, say when you come to serve Yahweh Shem Shai, cleave to him. Man, you gotta be, man, holding fast to it. Do what Jacob did with that angel. Don't let that motherfucker go, man. Grab that bull by the horns and don't let him go, man. Because our salvation is not. It's upon us.
And you got a little
endure patiently.
When you get a chance, I'll jump down to 14 and just read down.
Verse 14. For the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with the tempest, and passeth away as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day.
Keep going.
But the righteous live forevermore. Their reward is also with Yahweh Shema Shai, and the care of them is with the Most High.
Keep
going, brother.
Keep going.
Therefore, they shall receive a glorious kingdom, Khan, and a beautiful crown from Yahweh's hand, Khan. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. He shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapons for the revenge of his enemies.
Man, I'm getting just reading that, man. I'm getting goosebumps, man.
Goosebumps for real, brother.
Goosebumps, man.
On righteousness as a breastplate, and true judgment instead of a helmet. All right, that's talking about getting bloody, man. That's talking about getting nasty. He shall take holiness for an invincible shield. His severe wrath shall be sharpened for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise.
Keep going, huh?
Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, as from a well-drawn bow, shall they fly to the mark.
And that's why we tell you the Lord gonna be zapping people, man. That says from the clouds, man. That's from the chariots, man. The Lord gonna be zapping motherfuckers, man. You know, the Lord's gonna revenge his elect, man. The Lord's gonna really take it to this devil's ass, man. You know. And then, like I said, go put that in your pipe and smoke that, man. It's gonna happen. Keep going out. Keep going, Qual.
He might have stopped. Went out.
Hey, one of y'all brothers continue where he left off at.
Oh,
that was Wisdom of Solomon. I think it was verse 5 and 21 or something.
Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, people keep calling me that phone. Salaki. You want me to pick back up at 21?
Yeah, go ahead.
Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, as from a well-drawn bow, shall they fly to the mark. And hailstones full of wrath shall be cast out as a stone box. And these gonna be laser beams, man. The author is just depicting his ancient words, you know, his terminology that he had back then. But these are gonna be laser beams going pew pew, like on the movies, man, like on Star Wars. And the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the flood shall cruelly drown them. Yeah, a mighty wind shall stay up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away. Thus iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty.
Man, that's what we looking for, man. You know. Anyone you brother anything else?
Yeah, I got one to close it with.
All right.
And just to add to it, this Sirach 4 and 28, simple one, basic to the point. It says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee, man. So as we labor and go in, man, like he said, take upon my yoke, for my yoke is easy. My burden is light, man. If we strive for the truth unto death, the Lord will fight for us, man. He just read in Wisdom of Solomon where they going to be zapping people, and all this is going to be happening for the men of the Lord, man. Right? All for the protection of the Lord, of the men of the Lord in that day. Daniel gonna have 1 foot on the earth and one in a sea, man, protecting the children of Israel, man. These are they that shall fight for the men of the Lord. These are they that stood boldly and they fought for the truth unto death, man. The Lord ain't wasn't remiss of their labors, man. That's it.
Hey, man. So once again, we hope that was edifying, man. Till next time, you know, shalom to you, Akim, out there. Once again, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh.
Our Bashim, our Shah, Bashim,
Shalom to the elder apostles GMS, peace and blessings and salutations, man. Once again to the hopeful elect out there, man. Shalom, you better stay strong, man. Keep pushing.